Right. Good morning again. Thanks for joining. I welcome you all to another webinar, Trade Like You Mean It. So before I get started, I want to see some thumbs up as to you are able to hear me, you're able to see me. Can I get some indication? You can find some emojis on your screen somewhere. All right, I received a couple of indications, so I believe everybody is able to hear. All right, a beautiful morning outside here in Chicago. We are Sliver Trades based in Aurora, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. Welcome to Trade Like You Mean It webinar. We'll show you in this presentation how you can turn stock market, especially the futures market, into a giving tree. So sit tight, grab a beverage, because this presentation is going to last for about 45 minutes, and then demo, and then Q&A. So it could go well over 1 hour. So depending on the number of questions, it could go longer than an hour. But pay attention. If you haven't traded before, this is something that is going to be very useful. If you have traded before, you are going to get insights that you have never gotten before. So before I get started, let me run a poll. I just want to ask a quick question. If you could answer the poll, let me see if the poll has started. Okay, you see a poll on your screen. I would like you to answer the question as to where you fit in this list. All right. Need some more. Everybody answered. I think I lost the poll somehow. I'm not able to see the results. Okay. Yeah, I could get some more votes. I think only a few people responded. No experience at all. Would like to see some more results. There are enough people on this webinar, and they haven't all voted. Can I get some more votes? If you have any questions, feel free to type in the quick Q&A box. All right, I see a raised hand. So if there is a question, feel free to type in your question. If not, respond to the poll. Yeah, okay, good. I'm getting responses now. Excellent. So, so results are no experience or some experience, but not whole lot of experience. So this is good. This kind of gives me an idea as to how to take you through this presentation today. So thank you very much for responding to this. And if you have any question answer during the presentation, feel free to type in. And towards the end of the presentation, I will take those questions up. So, and if you don't have experience, that's good. You know, if you have experience, it's the journey we take you through is to first unlearn your past experience with trading, and then relearn things in a different way. So which is more difficult. But if you have no experience or little experience, that's much better. It's easy for your journey, and easy, of course, for us to take you through this journey. So trade like you mean it, turn stock market into a giving tree. We are basically sliver trades. Um, we have developed sliver bullet trading system, and I believe it could be your path to financial freedom. Now, I'm Rao K, the founder of Sliver Trades and inventor of Sliver Bullet Trading System. We are based in Chicago, the Chicago suburbs, Aurora to be precise. And statutory disclaimer, please take a quick glance. We are supposed to, we are not financial advisors. Everything involves risk. So what you do is involves risk. So this is something you need to be aware. So part one, this is this presentation is has a couple of parts. The first part, we take you through the education, then demo, then we go through the reasons whether this system is the right system for you or not. We help you decide through a Q&A, quick Q&A, not Q&A, but we help you ask yourself questions so you can find answers to whether this system is for you or not. So we'll take you through that journey. So let's start the education on trading. So why trading? What's the end goal of what we are trying to achieve here? We believe every life needs freedom. It wants to be free. And in this presentation, we focus exclusively on financial freedom. We do not focus in any other aspects, political freedom or any other kind, but only financial freedom. And that exemplifies by the picture that you see on the screen, that a person is laying down in a beach somewhere in warm weather, and he has a laptop, and he's doing something. Most likely he's trading and making money for himself and his family. So this signifies the freedom that he could be anywhere in the world, and he just needs a laptop and perhaps of course a very good internet connection, which he probably has, and he's able to trade during the daytime when the market is open, and perhaps where he is at same daytime as US time, or if he's not in the US, perhaps it's still a good time when a good volume of trading happens, and which could be a London time, and he's able to do trading during that time. So which is also an important aspect of trading education, which we'll cover. And so this picture signifies some kind of freedom, and most likely financial freedom. And why financial freedom? Because we desire to make decisions without any constraints. We want the freedom to travel, own a home, and pursue our passions. And the role of trading in achieving financial freedom is immense, and we'll show you how. Now, why we think trading is the solution or can take you to financial freedom, and what's the possibilities. First of all, we need to understand that trading, it will require time and financial investment. Not a whole lot of financial investment. That part we have taken out of the equation. Of course, you need to invest time to learn, and of course you need to spend some money to learn, get the education and the software that we are offering. But beyond that, we have taken out the equation of having funds to be able to trade, which used to be a big requirement of traders in the past. Now, trading is complex, and it requires skills, and it has no guarantees, especially when we don't know what we are doing. When trading, it should be seen as a profession. It should be seen as a life skill. If you have this life skill, such as riding a bicycle or swimming, it then you have it in your grain, and you can trade anytime, anywhere, any instrument, um, and probabilities become high. Uh, and trading involves some mistakes, especially newbie mistakes, which those who are new to trading often make. And our goal is to eliminate those common mistakes. Eliminating those mistakes makes trading high probability gig. So now, how do we avoid those costly mistakes? We can avoid those mistakes only by focusing only on high probability trading strategies. There are certain strategies that we have identified, and we have automated those trading strategies. So we have to learn those automated strategies, and by automating, you get the speed, you get the precision, and you you improve your results. Both profits and losses. You keep losses minimum. You try to you increase the probability of your profit by automating. And more importantly, you need to trade with other people's money. You, of course, if you have worked for a while and saved some money, you can use your own funds, but we recommend you not to. Don't put your house money. Don't try it at home. That's what we advocate. Because emotions get involved. You get tangled up when you see loss on the screen and you make wrong decisions. When you use other people's money, you are somewhere detached because you are not taking the risk. The risk is somebody else, and in return, you are, of course, sharing your profits with them, with those who have provided you money. So we'll talk more about it in coming slides. And most importantly, here, to avoid costly trading mistakes, you must trade during the right market hours, the most liquid market hours, and when the most volume is there, more participants are there in the market. That's the time to trade. And in our education, we recommend the time windows when you must trade. So these are the ways to avoid costly trading mistakes. And out of all trading instruments, we have chosen futures to be the best instrument for the kind of system we have developed. The reason being, the futures contracts are customizable. Futures are not counted by shares or stock number of stocks, but it's counted as contracts. The reason being, futures is a derivative of stock instrument as on a future date. So you get into a contract with somebody from whom you buy futures, which is basically a contract to get the certain number of shares on a future date for a instrument. So that's why it's called futures, and the seller is obligated to deliver shares at certain price as on futures date. So that's why it's called contract, because the obligation on a future date. So it's counted as number of contracts. You buy or sell one contract, two contracts, 10 contracts, and trade in number of contracts. And futures is highly liquid. It's not a exotic instrument that only a handful of people know about. It's highly liquid. We have futures on stock indexes. We have futures on commodities. We have futures on Bitcoin. We have futures on everything. And it helps you. Futures help you control large positions. You do not have to purchase 10,000 shares. You will purchase just 10 contracts of futures and control the same amount of shares as 10,000 shares. So it's a leverage instrument, which means you can make profit very fast and you can make losses also very fast. So it works both ways. So it's important that we use automation, we use high probability strategies in trading futures, and for that matter, any instrument. Automation and high probability strategies are the way to go. And futures provide diversification across markets. So it's not dependent on one stock like Nvidia or Apple that you are dependent on. It's futures are on indexes, so it's a diversified instrument. So unless there is a systematic issue across stock market, you can predict the futures moves fairly easily without too much of studying the fundamentals of stocks and things like that. So regarding futures instruments, these are the list of instruments that we recommend. We advocate in our trading system. ES is a symbol for S&P 500. NQ is future symbol for NASDAQ 100. RTY is the symbol for Russell 2000. YM for Dow 30. CL for crude oil. You can trade crude oil, and GC for gold. And these are called minis. And there are equivalent micros, which are basically 1/10 the size of minis. And those are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. And now, how to get started? So starting with futures, trading futures is easy. You open a futures trading account. There are many brokers, and we recommend one particular one. We open futures account and access our system, our software on the system. You install the software on the trading platform, and then access that software on the platform. And then you first practice strategies that we teach in our Sliver Academy, Sliver Trades Academy. So this simple 3-step process to get started. There are more detailed steps which I'll cover here on this slide. So step number 1, I had already mentioned, you install Sliver Bullet software on the recommended platform, which is NinjaTrader. We show you how to get that platform in our training portal. And you then practice with automated strategies on a simulated account. First, you need to learn futures trading. You need to learn the software. You need to spend a couple of weeks. You can learn it in a couple of days, but we recommend that you spend a couple of weeks to get familiar with different aspects. It's like riding bicycle. You need to know what you're doing. You might start learning a bicycle to ride bicycle in 2 days, but it takes you a couple of weeks before you are, you can really stop falling. So some practice in simulated account is important. Then step number 3 will help you sign up for a funded trading account. And we have affiliations with a couple of good trading funds providers. You will help you sign up for that, and it's based on subscription. You pay monthly subscription for those accounts. And then now step number 4, you have to pass the evaluation on those funded accounts, because the initial funded accounts are evaluation accounts. You pay a subscription to get an evaluation account, and the fund provider wants you to prove to them that you know what you're doing, you can achieve profitability, and you can be profitable consistently. So there are some evaluation criteria that you have to pass, and the software that we provide helps you speed up the process. You can do manually, but manually is it's like 10% as efficient as the automated process. So the automated software gives you an edge. It improves your trading tenfolds. So that's why you need that software. It helps you pass the evaluation quicker. And once you pass the evaluation, you convert that evaluation account into a paid trading account. You have to pay a one-time fee, which ranges from $120 to $160, somewhere in that range. You pay that amount one time to convert the evaluation account into a paid trading account. Now you start trading on paid trading account. As step number 5, you first you have to build a stop loss threshold in that account, which is very much same as the threshold for you passing the evaluation. So that threshold helps you build a cushion for any stop losses. After building the threshold, you can withdraw all the money if you want and close the account, but we recommend that you continue without withdrawing the money. You build use your cushion as stop loss, and any future profits, you take that as your income and keep the trading account open for long. The reason is at this point, you want to rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5 and build a portfolio of paid trading accounts. Once you have multiple paid trading accounts, you can trade them in parallel at the same time and generate income, many folds. So if you're making $100 per account per day, if you have 3 paid trading accounts, you are going to make 3 times 100, that's $300 per day. And that way you build a portfolio of accounts. And it's same as building a portfolio of real estate investment. If you invest in real estate for rental properties, after acquiring one property, you again acquire another one, then another one, and generate rentals from all your properties. So it's the same concept here. You build one account and then another account, then another account, and you have multiple accounts. And these companies allow you to have multiple accounts. Some allow you to have 3, some allow you to have 10, some allow you to have 20 at the same time and trade simultaneously. And we show you all that in our trading academy as to how to go about it systematically. Now, a little bit about Silver Bullet software. Why the software? Apart from the precision and accuracy that it provides, you need this because it is capable of trading in all kinds of markets. Trending market, reversing market, sideways market, all types of market it can trade. It will allow you to automatically scale in and scale out. This is very important feature, and this feature helps you, sometimes when you go wrong, it helps you come out without too much of damage. It also helps you, improve your profit. If you are right, you can add more to your position and get better profits. So that's the real automation. So we have 2 levels of automation. It takes trades automatically, and second, it scales in and scales out also automatically. So 2 levels of automation is needed to become a profitable trader. And then you can see real-time performance on the monitor. This is important because if you're traveling, if you have only one laptop with you, one screen, which means you do not have to have multiple windows open, one for trading, one for monitoring what's going on with your trades, things like that. Everything is visible to you on one screen. When you trade at home, we recommend that you trade on a desktop, or even a laptop is okay, but you connect your laptop to another monitor. So you have 2 monitors. But if you're traveling, you cannot travel with a monitor, most likely. you can uh, you know you need to see everything on one screen. So that's why real-time performance monitoring is built in. Now as part of the system, we provide assistance to get to join funded programs, and of course, we provide all the training you need online, as well as in-person online sessions, live sessions, and we give you demos as well. Now, a little bit about further on the trading education. Um, since most of you are new to trading or have done very little trading, I want to draw a few things which will give you an idea of how to look at stock market. So in the stock market, there are only three conditions, three ways a price moves. It could go up this way. It could go down, or it could remain sideways. These are the only three conditions: up, down, or sideways. So if it goes up, it could go up in a narrow range, which I've shown. It could go up in making swings as well. This is also stock market does. It could go down, also making swings, wild swings sometimes, and it could go. It could remain sideways for an extended time in a very narrow range, this way, in a very narrow range. So there are total six market conditions, so to speak. Let me number them. So now, if you are trading this, you learn to recognize this market system. That's the first thing you need to do. You can trade any of these setups. The software can trade in any of these conditions. What we recommend is, especially in the beginning, you avoid market condition number 4. The reason that we recommend you avoid this market condition number 4 is because when it's a narrow range, what will the stock do or instrument do? It has to break out to one side or the other. It could break out upside, and what we have observed is all breakouts fail, or most of the breakouts fail, if not all. They fail, and what I mean by that is when it's breaking out to the upside, and if you buy and put a stop below the stock, what happens? It immediately reverses because it has failed, and it will take the stop. And once it has starts to come down, you think that, okay, now you need to short, and you put a stop here. Again, the market reverses and takes this stop as well, and it keeps going up this way. So it has taken the 2 stops, and it most likely you have lost significant amount from your portfolio, from your account, and you do not have courage to do what you need to do next. That is to buy and trade, because you do not trust the market anymore. You don't know what's going on, and sometimes it happens. Multiple chops happen, and that's how traders lose money. So that's why we say avoid market condition number 4, and we have elaborated this further on in the next screen. So this screen summarizes the conditions that I drew with pen in the previous screen, and we recommend that you avoid condition number 4. And here we show with an example why we say you avoid this sideways market number 4, because Here you see the market was in a narrow range for an extended time. Okay, it went up, it started to stay in narrow range for extended amount of time. Then it broke out and broke out violently. It went up. If you see on the screen, there is a thin line here, which basically means that price went up first and then started to come down. It came down all the way, took the stop that was here and reversed. And if you had shorted here because there was a violent move downside, and if you shorted, it started to go up. It took your stop from here wherever you had placed it, and gave you two losses, and then started to move up and up and up. So this is the example of what I was drawing on the previous slide, and why it's important to avoid this market condition number 4. So with that, I have problems with, yeah, it's better now. Switching between pen and the mouse cursor takes a moment. So here, this is what we call, this picture is what we call as a DNA of the market. So this is the most important slide in this presentation. You may want to pay attention here. Here, what you see is 233 period moving average. If you don't know, if those are who are new to trading, don't know what a moving average is. A moving average is the average of price over a last certain number of periods. So when we say 233, 233 means this line, this red line, indicates the average of average price over last 233 bars. Here by bar, I mean the time period. If you are trading on a 1-minute chart, if each bar on a chart is 1 minute long, or the which signifies the movement of stock price over 1 minute, then 233 SMA indicates the price over last 233 minutes. So average of price over last 233 minutes. Similarly, 21 SMA indicates the average of price over last 21 minutes. So we superimpose these two lines just to understand the relative movement of stock. So if we are using bar chart, so bars could be like this, go up, down. Price would be moving like this. And this 21 SMA indicates the average of price movement over last 21 bars. So that's a brief on moving average for those who are new and don't know much about charts and stock market, etc. Now, if the stock market has to go up, it could go up in this fashion, and then it could go down, come down, swinging. Similarly, it could come down in a very narrow range, or it can swing back and forth and go up. And it can remain sideways, which we indicated using market condition number 3 in the previous slide, or it could remain sideways in a very narrow range, which was market condition number 4. So we have superimposed the different market conditions, the 6 market conditions, over this picture we call as markets DNA. And why we call it markets DNA? The reason for us to call it markets DNA is because it represents the very basic unit of price movement in stock market. Very basic unit. And what I mean by basic unit, I'll give you an example. If you remember from biology class in high school, um, the life DNA, whether it's human life, animal life, or plant life, we all have DNA, which is basically a building block of our life, and that DNA is in the form of double helix. So it's in the science books, this DNA shape of DNA is shown as double helix, right? So, so this is the fundamental unit of shape of the fundamental unit of life. Stock market mimics life. Stock market behaves the same way life behaves. It has its own DNA, and DNA is of this shape. Price moves up, pulls back, and then goes up again. Price comes down, pulls back, and comes down again. So here I've shown in an arrow, in a sharp edges, but it's not really this straight and sharp. It's usually in a form of curve. Price moves up, comes down, goes up. Price moves down, pulls back up, and then comes down. So it's kind of in an inverted S format. Now, so this we term as a fundamental unit of the market, or DNA, a shape of the DNA of the market. And if we connect these DNA shapes, multiple DNA shapes, it would be like this. The stock market would look like this. And then if I reverse it, it would be coming down like this. So this is what we have joined as in our picture to show this DNA of the market in a bigger way, superimposing different moving averages and and market conditions. So 233 SMA, kind of you can imagine it also as a river, and where the price moves away from, but comes back to it. Price moves away from 233 SMA, but comes back to it. So let me clear up the picture here. So it's very important for us to know that it's a stock market is a living, breathing mechanism. It like breathes in and breathes out. So when the breathing in happens, it expands, moves away from 23 SMA. When it breathes out, it deflates. Price comes back to 233 SMA. It happens again and again, repeats again and again. It's been going on for hundreds of years. It will continue to happen next several hundred thousands of years, because this is all stock market can do. It will move away from its average, come back to its average. So similarly, it can come move away from 21 SMA, come back to 21 SMA. Now, having said that, let me. This is the picture that I was drawing in the previous one. So, but now I missed adding one thing here. So price moves up, price moves down, price moves sideways, uh, price moves comes down, price moves sideways here. Now it's important for us to know, how do we know if price has moved down, when it will come down? If price has come down, when it will start moving back up? How do we know? There is a simple trick. When it moves, it has gone up sufficiently, it will start moving back and forth. If we understand this, if it has come down, price will start moving back and forth. It means it will show the market condition number 3. If we recognize this, we can anticipate the price to reverse and start coming down, and that's the profitable opportunity. If it has come down, it starts to go sideways. That will be the time it will start coming back to 233 SMA, and that's the profitable opportunity. Why it is, and how it mimics life. Imagine we travel on a highway. We have highway, and we need to make a stop somewhere. What do we have as options? We have options like we have rest areas. We have rest areas, right? So you take a deviation. There is a rest area here. You brake. You slow down here. You're traveling at a high speed. You slow down, take an exit, and then resume your journey. So imagine there is no sign here. Usually, most of the time, almost all the time, there is a sign here saying rest area, right? Rest area in 20 miles. There is a sign. But in stock market, there is no sign. There is an indication, though. What is the indication? The indication is that traffic will start to slow down. You'll see that some uh, vehicles have slowed down, and some of them have taken an exit. And then visually you can see there is a rest area, and there are some cars parked, some trucks parked. So this slowness will indicate that, okay, now there is a possible area where you can take a break, bio break or whatever, right? So stock market indicates the same thing. There is a resting period. It starts to rest here, and rest is indicated by a back and forth movement. The movement will not be as smooth. So another example I will give you here is, if it's a highway and there are clovers, right, in a intersection, and here at these clovers we have, what do we have? We have restaurants, we have motels, we have gas stations. So people, after traveling for a while, people need a break. They need to fill out their tanks, or they need some food. They need, if it's a night, they need rest, sleep. And these these are the resting areas. Or they and maybe they want to change directions here. If they sometimes they don't need to continue their journey, so they have to change directions. And there is all sorts of things are happening here. What that thing is basically exchange of goods and services for money. So these are the places in stock market where exchange is happening. Heavy exchange, heavy volume is traded. People are buying, selling for various reasons. They are either booking their profits, or they are building their positions for whatever reasons. Everybody has their own reason. They need to sell to make profit, or they need to short to cover lower, anticipating a reversal in market. So heavy exchange happens, and that's the indication, and that's when you may build a position, turn your automated software on, and let it take trades and give you profits. So 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 this is why this understanding the DNA of the market and market conditions, and when to use what strategy, is very important, and all that we teach in our academy. So now, so this is the picture. You can take a screenshot, take a picture of this, and just for reference, keep it. If you are interested in joining our program, then we'll definitely provide this with you, and much more, not just this much. We'll have cover a lot of things for you. But here, let me show you with example. So now here in this example, this pink line is basically nothing but 233 moving average. And this green line here is 21 SMA, 21 moving average, or simple moving average. Now price has gone up. Price has gone up here, and now it's not going up. Here it has gone up till here. Now it's making swings. Start to make swings. And this is the indication that, okay, the move has matured. It has gone up sufficiently. Now stock is deciding what to do next. Exchange is happening. Here, this is the exchange time. And it will happen until it meets 233 SMA. It's going to come here and then decide what to do next here. So in the previous slide, I had indicated the DNA of the market and 233 SMA in this fashion, 21. But the 233 could be slanted as well. That's what we have here. 233 is slanted. The goal is that price will come and meet 233 moving average. And why? What's the magic of 221 and 233? These are Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci numbers, if you know, it basically math that nature uses in its all formations. The seashell, the formation of a seashell, the formation of the flower petals, all follow a certain pattern, and those patterns are called Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci was a great mathematician of medieval times, and he came up with certain numbers which he observed in nature, and those numbers repeat everywhere in nature, and we see that in stock market as well. For some reason, it works in stock market. So the shape of the DNA could be a bit slanted as well. So if we know this, we know that the price has to eventually come and meet 233 as moving average, and for that direction, we turn the software on and let it take profits for us. Now, let me show you with that demo how this whole thing works. So let me erase it. So the software that I'm talking about, so this is the software. Let me remove it first. So this is the chart of the market from yesterday. So not yesterday. Yesterday was Good Friday, so stock market was closed. This is the chart from Thursday, actually, day before. So it's March 28, and market opens at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So I'm going to use the Thursday morning stock market open data to show you the demo of the software that I was talking about. So this is a chart from NinjaTrader platform. And we are going to trade NQ, which is NASDAQ 100 instrument. I'm using 15-second charge. I'm going aggressive. I never traded. We don't normally trade in a 15-second charts, but for the demo purpose, I'm going to show you that. So because in a demo, in a short time, I need to show you many trades. But we normally trade 30-second chart, not 15-minute, 30-second or 1-minute chart. So here I will turn on the software. It's Sliver Bullet Pro, and here you see certain parameters, ATM 1, 2, and 3, which are basically automated trade management settings for certain ticks of profit and certain stop loss. And max stop loss for the session we have set as $1,300, and profit target for the session is $650. And there are other parameters that we go over in our training. So I enable the software, and once I enable the software, this user interface of the software is visible, and it has different buttons. These are the different buttons that kind of give that you allow you to choose the risk and profit parameters, and also the number of contracts it can trade. ATM 1 trades 1 contract, ATM 2 trades with 2 contracts, ATM 3 with 3 contracts, all for different profit objective. And the pink buttons are strategy buttons, and these 2 buttons, long and short, are automated trade buttons, and buy sell are manual trade buttons. And there are scale in and aggressive mode versus defensive mode. So today what I'm going to do is I will start the timer. It is 8:21. In about 8 minutes, stock market will open. So I'll turn the uh, timer on, and so you can take the trades when. Okay. So all right. So it's 8:30 and 17 seconds, and I see that market is somewhere stuck between 21 SMA and 233 SMA. So it's not giving me clear direction as to where it wants to go. Somewhere in the stuck. If it was all the way below, I would have taken it as a negative day. It was above this, I would have taken it as a positive day, but it is stuck between 2 lines. So the direction is not clear. So I will try to stay defensive, trade with just 1 contract. Normally we don't do, but here just to show you, I'll just say long and short. Both the directions I will try to trade, and I will use the strategy, something that we call churn trade, which is bidirectional. It takes trades on both the directions, long and short both, and I will turn the scaling mode on, and I'll trade with aggressive mode. So here, let me reduce the speed. I'll make it run it at 2x speed and turn the playback on. And I will. All right. Oops, it is so fast. So I'll reduce the speed further. So here, what happened in matter of seconds, fraction of seconds before you blinked your eye, 1 trade was taken as soon as I turned the software on. So what it did was it took a trade here, and in 6 ticks, it made the profit of $25. So here you see 25.82, and realized PNL is 25.82. Total trades 1 trades 1. So I'll restart the timer. So it I see something. I wanted to pause it to show you what's exactly happening, but it happened so fast. So price is moving up and down here. Let me let me leave it here. So price is here somewhere. That black label you see, that's the price. So candle is becoming bigger and bigger. So something doesn't look right here to me. Oops, this is. Something is not looking right here. Let me reload it. Because these are 15-second charts, and the bar is taken more than 2 minutes. So okay. I just need to restart this platform. Oops, yeah, there was some error. The platform got closed. Let me restart it. So the platform was open since 2 days ago. So this is another thing, when we trade, we restart our computer, we start our platform afresh. so that no past data is kind of blocking the buffers of the software, So I didn't do that. I did not do that. I just okay. Here you go. So let me start the playback. Yeah, and these are several of the things that we kind of cover in our training, do's and don'ts. So since it's in playback mode, I just continued with where we were 2 days ago, but I should have restarted the machine. Okay. So I'm setting up the timer for 8:28, just 2 minutes before the market open. All right. And I will load the software. And I will use the strategy that I was going to. Let me start. So at 8:30, I believe we decided to use both long and short, and churn trade, because I know now that the market is going to be stuck somewhere here in the between the two lines. All right, in 30 seconds the market will open.
Order target filled.
Okay, so one trade very fast. We normally wait for a couple of minutes after the market is opened and before we starting, but another trade has happened. So let me reduce the speed. Churn trades happen when the market is open. Trades are taken very fast. So here, so two trades already. In the second trade, we got $45 of profit. Total $71 out of two trades. So let me keep going. So I have reduced the speed. It's at 1x. Maybe I should increase it. I wanted to stop and show you what's happening.
Order filled.
Okay, here you go. So here, a long trade has been taken. System has taken the long trade, and here in 6 ticks, it will take the profit and close the trade. So since I have kept the scale in mode open, it will scale in to take additional trades.
Target filled.
So one more trade has happened for $55. This is how it scaled in. Even though one position was open, it scaled into another position. Increase the speed.
Or target filled.
One more trade was taken and closed. Increase the speed.
Order filled.
One more
Target
trade.
filled.
So as the price is coming down, it's getting better and better bargain, and it's buying the stock and selling. And now price is moving back up.
Order filled. Target filled. Order filled. Target filled.
So
Target filled.
So all trades are closed. So let's review our performance. 8 trades, 1 trades are 8, realized PNL $256, and it's 8.5 minutes since the market opened. It's 8:38 now, market opened at 8:30. In 8 minutes, we made $256. Shall I continue? Let me see.
Order
One
filled.
more.
Target
So
filled.
this time it was a short trade. It took a short trade in the opposite direction. Till now, it took all long trades. Now, price is moving away from 233 and 21 SMA. It started to take short trade, and that's what churn trade does. So again, another $25, $282, and it will continue. If I let it run, it will continue until it makes $650, because that's the parameter I set. So after $650, it will stop, and it will show that your profit goal has been reached. So that's when all the trade buttons will get disabled, and it will stop. So I can keep going, but I hope you get the idea and how it works, and gives you profit. So all details. This is just a webinar. In webinar, we cannot teach you everything. It just and we cannot show you everything either. So it's just to give you an idea of what we are offering here. All the details are covered in training of the software, as well as the NinjaTrader platform and trading strategies. So coming back to the presentation, how this software helps is it helps you the same way as a training wheels to a bicycle or guide rails in a bowling alley. It tries to keep you safe. It helps you learn to trade better, and stay in your lane when you deviate, and stop you from falling or incurring huge losses. Losses are inevitable, but it will help you stay within your loss, within your max loss parameters. So now this is one example of how we trade and the kind of profit we make. So there are several evaluation as well as paid trading accounts in this list. This result is from I'm not sure if it is from Thursday. I can show you Thursday also, but I think it is from day prior to that. If anybody is interested, I can pull up a Thursday performance result and show you. Just mention in your Q&A that you are interested to see Thursday results. Otherwise, this result is from a few days prior, I believe. But this is indicative of the kind of profit you make. I have many evaluation accounts and paid accounts, and I would suggest I don't want you to get unrealistic expectations out of it. So here you see large number of number here, $300, $200. I would suggest you discount them, and I will also suggest that you discount the small numbers. Those are not representative. Take the middle one, say $123. This is a very typical representative profit you can expect per account per day. If you have multiple accounts, say if you build a portfolio of 3 funded accounts, so 3 times 123 is $360 per day in an hour and half of trading. You can easily make. And as you build portfolios of accounts, 5 accounts, you multiply it by 5, $600 per every day. Every day the market is open. So now I pad it up. Not even $600. Even if you make half of it, $300 across your 5 accounts, be very conservative. $300 still a reasonable amount. $300. It's more than your it could be almost your grocery for 3 days, $300. Or in a year, if you do it, it will be $60,000. I'm being very, very conservative here. So I took this number, I used it up on 5 funded accounts, which is $600, slashed it to half, $300, and $300 times number of trading days. There are 250 trading days, so it will be about $75,000 per year. That's the income potential. Again, it's not passive income. I don't want to give any indication that it's a passive income. It will make you money in sleep. You cannot sleep and make money. You will have to show up every day in stock market for hour, maybe hour and a half. I trade hour and a half, because that's my. But most of the profits are made in that first 1 hour, and then I extend my additional 30 minutes to see if I can get cherry on the top. Sometimes I'm sometimes I'm not free either. Sometimes I do not. I have other appointments to take care of, so I do not get to trade. I let my team trade. They do some trading, and and we are done with our journey. We focus on our other businesses. But this could be a full-time job, if you do not want to stay in a 9 to 5 job. And I wouldn't recommend it as trading as a full-time job either. You don't have to trade 9 to 5 or 8:30 to 3, the market hours during the entire market hours. It should be only 1 to 2 hour gig and be done with it. You move on to do other things. It could be a great retirement skill to have. It's a one-time skill. Once you learn it, you cannot forget it. It's like riding bicycle or writing a language. You cannot forget how to write ABCs, whatever come may. But even if you haven't practiced it for 20 years, you can still write ABCs that you have learned in your primary school. So that's why I said trading should be a life skill. It should be considered a life skill. It should be taught in schools. It should be taught in colleges, but it is not, because only big monies are allowed to understand how to do it. And that's tragic. That's sad. Certain families, those who are in business families, those who trade for their living, not just stock market, but those who are those who run mom and pop convenience store or mom and pop grocery store, they know trading. They learn it through their family, from their parents, grandparents, and all. But they do not get to learn how to run a retail shop in college. We kind of play a game of running a lemonade stand, but trading, how to trade, should be a skill and should be taught. There should be trade schools. I'm not sure there is anyone out there which trade professionally and which teach trading professionally and give you accredited certificate. But here I wanted to show you some certificates of passing evaluation accounts. So once you pass an evaluation account, the funded trading provider gives you a certificate, just a pat on the back, just to as a motivation, just for you to celebrate that you are disciplined, you can follow instructions, you can do what's needed to be profitable and earn living from your trading. So they give you a nice certificate, and these are all the certificates we have received from different funding providers that we trade with. And just this week, we received our 10th one. We haven't received the certificate yet, so I cannot show you that. Next week, if you join the webinar, you will see our 10th certificate also. So we have earned 10 certificates. This black one, which you see in the beginning, that was our very second certificate. Unfortunately, we lost that because we could not build the cushion that we needed to build on this account to consistently and to trade any further. But all the other accounts are open, and we are trading on those accounts. So now the decision time. In this part of the presentation, I'll help you whether this system is right for you or not. It's not right for everybody. Everything is not right for everybody cannot play golf, or everybody cannot swing a baseball, and that's okay. And this is the time I want to help you for for that the time you have spent. I want to help you understand whether it's the right one for you or not. So you can ask yourself a question: is this right for you? Is this silver bullet system for you? You can look at it, answer it this way. It's not for you if you have a safe job for life and you do not need any life skill for any other thing to learn to how to make money. This system is not for you if you have a good source of passive income, and a huge passive income. If you have good source without doing a thing, if you are earning income, then why to make your life difficult, trade every day for an hour and get that money? You don't need this system. You don't need this system if you're happy with your current financial situation and your future. If you're happy, whether it's you are financially well off or not, that's not the question. If you're happy, the important point is if you're happy with your situation, whether you have enough means or not, it's happiness is doesn't depend entirely on one's financial situation. Financial situation does help, but it's not important but to be happy. So if you're happy without anything else, then you don't need this system, and that's perfectly okay. But you definitely need this system if you want to control your future by spending only 60 to 90 minutes a day. I'm not aware of any other possibility of making this kind of money just by spending 60 to 90 minutes a day. And please do me a favor, please type in some comment if you disagree with this last point. If you know of any other profession that can get help us make similar money in 60 to 90 minutes a day, I would like to learn. I will be grateful to you. I will like to learn it and perhaps teach others also the same, because it's important for us to understand the most efficient way of living, most efficient way of earning money and all. So this so hope it helps you find your answer. Now, once you have found the answer, say last one is your answer. If last one is not your answer, you can stop watching the webinar here, or you can stay, that doesn't matter, but you can listen to the story that I'm telling, that's perfectly okay. But if the last one is the option, you want to control your financial future, then what are your options? You can drop it. You can say, okay, it's good, it sounds all good, but I will continue to explore further, or I'm not going to I'm going to drop it because maybe I do not have a 1 hour time per day, or I'll never have it in my future, not even in my retirement. So you can drop it. That's perfectly okay. Or you delay it and say, okay, it's not the right time for whatever reason. I cannot spare time now. I want to learn it later. I do not have money. Whatever is the reason, you can delay it future day. Of course, delaying it could be more expensive. The program could become more expensive. The time lost will not come back, in which you could have practiced and learned, which will be same as wasting some potential money. So delaying has a cost. And third option is figure it out yourself. There are people who listen to all the webinar and then say, okay, they are smart. Of course, they are smart, and they are smart as me or smarter than me, and they can figure out themselves very well, figure it out the way I have figured it out myself. Nobody taught me. I self-taught all this. We developed the software in-house, figured it out. But let me tell you, it took us 3.5 years to perfect it and launch it as a system in this market. I can show you my folders when we actually started to develop this system. It was in 2020, 2020, I, 2020, around that time we started to develop, and 2023 in November we launched it. So it took us 3.5 years to not just develop this software, but also to understand the DNA of the market. So now I'm providing everything to you in one program so that you do not have to figure it out yourself and um, learn it get it in a short time frame. So that's that option you still have, that figure it out yourself. Then you can opt for some other trading program. You can evaluate, you can see what other programs are available in the market. If you have all not done that homework, yeah, I would urge you to do it. But I have seen that the program that we are offering is there is the similar programs I have I've seen others offer, and they charge 3 to 4 times the price that we are charging. So we are launched it in November last year, and we are still in launch mode. We are still adding more to the program, and we decided to keep the price very, very low for our initial customers, so that later we do plan to increase the price a bit, but not as much as how others are charging. So uh, I would think our program is a great bargain, just by looking at the dollar numbers. And your option is to go with Silver Bullet trading system. So if you want to go with Silver Bullet trading system, if you choose this last option, here is your option. As far as pricing is concerned, we offer this service in 2 flavors. One is Lite, one is Pro. Lite is only for visual. Everybody so far has purchased only the Pro version, and it costs 5,400. It comes with everything that you need, all 3 ATMs, all 4 trading strategies, automated scaling, aggressive mode. Lite version has only 1 ATM, 1 trading strategy, um, manual scaling, and defensive mode only. And it comes with trading handbook. In fact, we replaced it with our trading portal now. You get access to Sliver Trades Academy for 3 months, which is enough for you to learn everything. And we offer you 2 months of group training and support. So first 1 month is training. You get 4 training classes, and then additional 4 weeks of support to answer any questions that you may have. And since, as I said, we are still in launch mode, we continue to offer this discount, 10% on Silver Bullet Lite and 30% on Silver Bullet Pro. And this offer will go away anytime. We haven't decided the date. We are still offering it. So you still want to take advantage of 30% off. So with 30% off, your price would be $3,780. With Pro version, and $3,240 with Lite version. And it includes 2 months actually 3 months of access to Sliver Trades Academy and weekly group training support. And we are doing a promo, which we call Silver Lining promo. So till 3/31, which is till tomorrow, if you sign up, we give you a free evaluation account as well, which 50K evaluation account, which has a drawdown of 2,500, and it converts into a funded account if you are in a positive $3,000. So we give you this account for free just to sweeten the deal. And we are coming up with a Bitcoin trading strategy. We haven't launched it. It will take us at least a month more to launch it, and we plan to price it around $1,500. So once we launch it, those who sign up by tomorrow, they will get access to this free Bitcoin trading strategy for free. So so this is another motivation for you to purchase this software by system by tomorrow. And if you want to start your journey, you decide to go ahead with this, you visit slivertrades.com and you choose your edition and apply the discount launch 10 or launch 30. So here I will pause and look for your questions. If you have any questions, feel free to type in. Let me check the questions. And okay, one question I see is how much is the monthly subscription for evaluation accounts? So the evaluation account monthly subscription could cost you anywhere from $15 to $50 a month. Depending, again, it depends on the size of the account. We have affiliations with different funding providers, so it will cost you about $15 to $50 a month. The full price could be higher on their website. If you go just by yourself, it could be much higher. We get 70 to 90% discount on different programs. And more than that, it's important for you to know which evaluation account to choose, because there are so many flavors, so many different requirements to pass an evaluation. We have identified the right ones, which are the best and which we use ourselves to pass evaluations. And we spend the evaluations that we have passed, we have spent anywhere from $15 to $30 per month for evaluation. And we have passed all our evaluations within 2 months. Initially, it took us, first evaluation took us 6 weeks, I believe. And then we started to do better. We started to pass evaluations in 5 weeks or 4 weeks, like that. So 1 to 2 subscriptions, paying subscription, we pass the evaluation. And then we convert the evaluation into funded accounts by paying one-time fee, which could be an average of $150, $140 to $160, I would say. We had to pay. And all this is required, because the stock market data costs some money. So these evaluation, these initial payments are to cover basically the cost of the data and all that. And then the trading funded provider has a vested interest in you, that you make a profit and give them 10 to 20% of your profit to them, because they have initially risked their money or they are risking their money. So that's their motivation. And there are people who trade successfully and they don't mind parting with 10 to 20% of their profit and giving to that funded trading provider, because they have taken all the risks. So I hope that answers the question. Feel free to type in other questions. And so I will show you with in Sliver Trades here. So if you decide to purchase, you have to go to slivertrades.com and come down here, click on Buy Now button. And you read this agreement here, click on this agreement document, and it will open up a document. You read that, because you have to enter, of course, your name. Read that document and then add to cart, because this is the agreement you will sign after you make the purchase. And we'll take your machine ID so that we can install the software on your machine. It's software has a license of lifetime license, and once a year we take a very small renewal to maintain that license. So you can read all that in the agreement, and then you add here, go to cart and apply the discount. In the next page, you can log in as a guest and enter your coupon code, launch 30, enter your details, and you can make the payment. Once you enter the code, you will get the discounted price. And this Easter Saturday of this long weekend, um, we have this special promo which we haven't done in long time. This uh, special promo we are offering. So if you decide today, to go for it, this is the price you are going to pay for everything. This software and the education and the weekly training, all that you are going to get for $3,000. This is just Easter Golden Egg promo. You need to. It's because we believe it's a golden egg for those who are interested, who can spare an hour every day, learn it. And don't it's a system that can lay golden egg, but don't kill the goose that lays golden egg, uh, thinking that you'll get all the eggs in one day. And what I mean by that is, don't think of starting your profit the very next day. It will take you through a journey. It will take you time just to pass the evaluation. It could take you 4 to 5 weeks, because you need to be disciplined and patient. And if you try to hurry, you will kill the goose. You will it could happen, in the first evaluation account, you might hit the stop loss, and I would say that's a good thing. You learn to hit the stop loss and see how you can hit the stop loss. What are the variables um, when you lose, how you lose the money. It will cost you only your subscription, but once you know how you lose the money, you'll be careful in future. And 50% of the time, the first account, people blow up. They blow up, they lose that account, they purchase another evaluation account, and that's when they are more steady. So these are all the things you can expect. So it takes you anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks before you start accumulating money in your account. People have started using it with their own funds, thinking they can speed up their profit, and very few are successful in that. They are great disciplined traders. They put their own money in line, they trade using our software, and then make good money. But many have blown their accounts as well. So we, from our standpoint, we don't recommend, especially when you are new. Don't use your own money to trade. Use somebody else's money. So this is, if you are interested, all you have to do is drop a note and or a message on this number. We'll call you and give you a coupon code to purchase it for this price. Because this is not open to all, so we are not displaying the coupon code also, because this is we are only going to sell about 5 licenses today, if anybody is interested. So we are not going to honor this price for more than 5 people. So that's why we want to hear from you. If you are interested, we'll give you that coupon code. Otherwise, the price will go back to this number tomorrow, and it will stay there. So until we decide to come back with another promotion. So this Easter, take advantage of this promotion. And if you are interested, just email in next hour or so. We can help you complete the purchase today, because this offer is available only today. So you can contact us at 331-255-3656. In fact, instead of texting, you can just call us on this number or email us on info@slivertrades.com, and we will get you going with your purchase. So any other questions, feel free to type in, and I will answer them one by one. Yeah, one more question I got is the difference between Lite and Pro. They are light version is really light. It I wouldn't recommend. We have shown it for pricing reasons, price comparisons, because that will also be, you can make profits, but that will be that allows you only one strategy, which is not bad. Some people want to stick to one strategy only, and it has only one ATM button. It does not have aggressive mode that I had shown in my platform. So here, so light version won't have aggressive mode. It won't have scale-in. It will have manual buttons. It will have only one strategy, the default strategy. It will not have these 4 ping buttons. You can still trade with just this long and short buttons on, which is basically a 5th strategy. The default strategy is the 5th strategy, and you can it will trade when there is a good trend in the market. So and there will be only one ATM button. So that's the difference between ATM 1 and light version and Pro version. Okay, I hope that answers the question. For all practical purposes, you want to buy Pro version, because especially today, we have discounted the overall Pro version price below our regular light version price. So, as far as today is concerned, Pro light version is a no-brainer. But buying Pro version is no-brainer. Okay. Well, we spent 1.5 hours today, and thank you for sticking with me. If I don't see any more questions, I will keep this on the screen for a couple of minutes, and then I'll close the webinar. Thank you so much for joining. I look forward to hearing from you. Either way, you want to purchase it today at today's price of $3,000, or tomorrow, where you get special bonuses for and discount of 30%. So okay, I see one more question coming in. Yes, we designed the trading software. I would say, yeah, I'm the architect, and I architected the software, and we built it within our company. So that's correct. So I just will put my card here. This is my card. So I'm the director as well as architect of the software. And this is my card on the screen. So you can email me directly at rao@slivertrades.com or call us at 331-255-3656. You have all the options. Okay, so that's all, I guess. I don't see any more questions, so I will end the webinar shortly. Thank you very much for staying with us. Bye now.